What's up, everybody? Master Reactor here, and today I have a replay. Let's first of all check at the ladder. Doing pretty good. I'm in 5th. 1110. I'm over 10,000 experience now, so I ended up getting my VLS sleeves that I've been trying to get, which is nice. And let's show the deck off that I've been playing, which has been running pretty damn nice. Let's do the card by card real quick. We got 1 BLS, 1 Breaker, double Sork, double Deco, double Faith, double Mask, double Night Assailant, Sanguine, Sinister, triple Thunder Dragon, Tribe, and Tsukiyomi. 19 monsters. I have a Book of Moon, a Card Destruction, Duo, Graceful, Heavy, MST, Double Knock, Pot, Snatch. I'm running Double Jar of Greed, which I like this. I was playing 3, but I'm running 1 Mirror Force, double Wing Blast, Ring of Destruction, Saku, triple Solemn, and 1 Dust Shoot. Alright, so Royal Decree does shit on this deck, but other than that, I mean, the deck's been running pretty damn nice. I mean, these ratios have been running really well. So in the side deck, I have King Tiger Wanghu, 1 Kaiku, 1 Mobius, double Zambira. This is for the Warriors. This is Book of Moon, which I actually boarded this in last game, this game that I'm going to show y'all, and it actually came in clutch. So definitely, you board this in against Go Control, is what I just played. So I'm on double Mind Control. This is for any turbo matchup. This card's obviously really good. You take their BLS, take their Sork, take their face downs, and like unless you hit a Spy or a Sinister or a Sanguine, most of the time you're going to get value with this Mind Control. I'm on double Mystic Walk for any kind of burn shenanigans. I'm on the Swords. This is for like Warriors or aggro deck. I'm on 2 more Sakus. This is for aggro and Warriors. And I'm on 2 Dust Shoots in case I want to put them in when I know I'm going first and I lose game 1 or I happen to go first game 3. And the extra deck is irrelevant. So, let's see the replay real quick. Go to Duel Records. Okay. And it's against Elrond Peredhel. Okay. And he's on Go Control. So let's see what happened here. Game 1, I blew him out, and Game 2, I blew him out. But hey, so he actually won the RPS. So it's funny he went first twice and didn't beat me a single game with his deck. So that's pretty nice, not gonna lie. So he opens Kaiku, Knock, Book, Scapegoat, Sanguine, and Tsukiyomi. So his hand's like pretty good, I guess. He sets Sanguine and passes. I have a pretty good hand here, I guess. I have Sinister, Sanguine, Wing Blast, Trap Dust Shoot, Chaos Sork, and Breaker. So I decide to set Sanguine, set Dust Shoot, set Wing Blast, and pass. Now I could just like use this Wing Blast first to put this monster back, but I just felt like the monster wasn't anything good because usually people set turn 1 like bluffs and shit. So I decided just to Dust Shoot and kind of like sit on the Wing Blast. So he draws into Kaiku. And I decided just to put Tsukiyomi back to his deck, because I can do something with these. So I see what he has here. And so he decides to run Kaiku out, which is fine. And then he flips Sanguine. He goes to battle and attacks. And I just say, okay, that's fine. I grab Tsukiyomi, so I know this is Book of Moon now. And he hits me for the stack. And I'm just like, okay, that's fine. Fine and dandy. And then end phase, I decide to Wing Blast and put his Book of Moon back on top. And then I draw into a Duo, which is clutch as shit. Not gonna lie, that was a really good draw. So I fire the Duo here. I don't understand why he didn't knock turn 1. Like, I guess he was thinking the same thing I was thinking. So I get rid of his Scapegoat, and he throws out Knock with the Duo. That was a really good draw. And now I just decide to run out Breaker here, and I swing over one of the Kaikus. This is going to, like, force him to use Book of Moon or whatever he wants to do. So he's going to draw into Book of Moon, which I know. He sets the Book of Moon, and then he puts it back and switches thing in defense and just passes. I draw into a Mask of Darkness, which is a really good draw right here. Because I have Wing Blast and Dust Shoot for some value with this Mask. So I decide to set the Mask, and I just pass. I don't attack the Sanguine. He draws into another Book of Moon. So now he feels like he just has to go for it here. He Book of Moons the Breaker. And he swings over the, the Breaker. And then he swings over my Mask. And I get back my Wing Blast, which is pretty nice here. He sets a random card, which is Book of Moon, but I didn't know that at the time. I draw into card destruction, which is pretty damn clutch, but I'm not going to use it yet, obviously. So I decide just to run Tsukiyomi out, put his Kaiku face down, try to run it over. And he uses Book of Moon. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I set Wing Blast and just pass. He draws into Tsukiyomi, so not really that great for him. He flips his Kaiku, tries to go to battle. I obviously have to Wing Blast this. Put the Kaiku back on top. He switches this thing into defense. I draw into a Sork, which is pretty dead here. So now I'm thinking, like, what can I really do here? Like, what's the play? It's a pretty shitty situation. So I do decide just to card destruction now. Because I'm like, my hand's pretty damn dead, and I might draw something. I know he's going to draw Kaiku, and I get rid of his one random card in his hand. I draw into Solemn, Faith, and Tribe, which is okay, I guess. So I decide to set Solemn and set Faith and just pass. He draws into Ring of Destruction. He summons Kaiku. I instantly just Solemn it. I'm like, screw it. I want to get this Faith thing going here. So he switches this thing into attack mode. And he swings at the one that he knows isn't Tsukiyomi. It's Faith. I get my card destruction back. And I draw into Thunder Dragon, which is pretty damn nice. I grab my Sinister back. I decide to discard the Thunder Dragon, which is a really nice draw for me here. I grab both Thunder Dragons, and now I get the card destruction. This is why card destruction is really fucking good. So I get to draw 4 here, which seems pretty nice. Get rid of my Tribe. I draw into Ring, Solemn, and Mask, which again is really nice. So I decide to flip the Tsukiyomi, and I put the Sengen down. I swing over it. He decides to not Ring of Destruction. I guess he's waiting for me to, like, bring out BLS or some crazy shit. I don't fucking know. So he searches Spy, which is fine with me. So I decide to set Ring, set Solemn, and I set the Mask, and I just pass. And the Tsukiyomi goes back. He draws to another Tsukiyomi. So the man's on double Tsukiyomi, double Kaiku, double Book of Moon. So that's pretty funny. Those are not the greatest ratios, in my opinion. But hey. So obviously he's going to set this Spy and just pass. I draw into Night Assailant, which is pretty damn clutch. Not going to lie. So I flip this Mask of Darkness. And I just go ahead and grab back... Oh, not Sinister. I'll leave the Sinister because I forgot it, but it's fine. I just get Solemn Judgment. I set the Solemn. I set the Faith. And I just pass. He draws into Sinister Serpent. He flips the Spy. I instantly just Solemn it. Like, get that shit out of here. He sets Sinister and passes. I draw into another Solemn Judgment. So it's like, okay, this is pretty damn nice here. I decide to summon or set Solemn first. Then I flip Faith. This will be the third card destruction I use this game, which is pretty fucking nice. I summon Tsukiyomi and I set this. And I flip the Mask, and I grab back the Solemn. I set the Judgment, so I set these two, so this is the only one that's live. I kind of messed this up a little bit, but it's fine. He draws into Graceful. I draw into Graceful and BLS, which is pretty nice. And then I get back Mask of Darkness. I go Banish, Banish, and I drop BLS. I banish his face down, hit him for a bunch of damage. Not that much, but hey. He tries to end phase, I do use the wrong Solemn, but he's like, you just set it. I say, okay, how about that one? I didn't just set that one or that one. Which one do you want? I got 3 Solemns here. There's no way I just set all 3 of them. One of them's been set, so he just says GG, because he knows what time it is. I'm just going to obviously Solemn whatever the fuck he does. I'm going to keep getting it back. So yeah, that was crazy. Triple card destruction resolved in that game. Was pretty nice. Do have a bad memory, so I couldn't really remember which one was already set, but I know one of them was. So, all right, we're going to game 2 now. He gets to go first again. So he opens Meta, Goat, Regeki Break, Solemn, Breaker, and Chaos Sword. So he sets Scapegoat and just passes. I've got Heavy, Jar, Snatch, Solemn, Sinister, and Sengen. I set the Sengen, set the Jar, and set the Solemn, and just pass. He decides to not end phase Goat here for some reason, but okay. He runs Breaker out. I'm like, okay. And he pops the right one. He hits my Solemn. Wish he would hit the other one. He runs into Sangan. I go grab Tsukiyomi because I feel like it's just profitable right now. He sets Ring of Destruction. And he just passes. I end phase, use Jar of Greed, in case he has Decree or anything. I draw a Duo, which again is pretty fucking clutch, not gonna lie. I fire this Heavy Storm. He chains Scapegoat. And he says think, and he decides to not Ring of Destruction the Breaker there. I probably would have ringed the Breaker there, to be honest, because it's just going to die anyways. You might as well get the 1,600 points. So, I fire this Duo here, and I pick this Sork, and he throws out Regeki Break. I summon the Tsukiyomi, and I put it down. Put the Breaker down, attack over it. I set Book of Moon and just pass. He draws into Sinister. He sets Solemn and just passes. I draw into the perfect fucking card, Tribe. I summon Tribe, and he decides to not Solemn Judgment the Tribe here. I would have definitely Solemn the Tribe. Like, not gonna lie. I would have definitely... He's definitely made some questionable plays this match. Probably why he lost. Like, if he just Solemns that, he has, like, shit he could do and be fine, but... So, I just pass, hit him for 16 and just pass. He draws to a knock, which is pretty dead. He sets his Sinister, and he just passes. He does not use meta for some reason. I don't know why. So now I just draw into Breaker. And I think this is Spy, so I just go to battle and hit it. But unfortunately, it is Sinister, so that kind of sucks. And I just pass. I don't do anything. He draws into BLS, which is dead because he has no light. Okay, that's pretty nice. He sets a Sinister and just passes. I draw into Book of Moon, so now I'm just like, well, let's just go for it. I summon Breaker. He now just loses Solemn Judgment that he could have used like 3 different times and didn't use it. So I go to battle, hit him for 1,600 again, and I just pass. He draws into Tsukiyomi, which is pretty damn dead. All of his cards are pretty dead. And now he tries to go for the meta play now, which I don't know why he didn't do that before, because he could have Solemned. And I just Book of Moon him right away, just like, get that shit out of here. Okay, I draw into a Faith. So now I decide just to run the Faith out. I hit over him and hit him for 3,200, putting him down to 1,600. Now I'm at 7k. I set the second Book of Moon that I boarded in, and I just pass. He draws into Heavy Storm, so it's like, okay, that's pretty nice, I guess. He tries to heavy me. I Book of Moon the Faith, obviously. He knocks. So I'm just like, okay, this is fine because it's going to get rid of his Faith too. So that actually worked out pretty well. He sets the Tsukiyomi and just passes. I draw into Deco. I go to battle. I hit him with the Tribe. It's Tsukiyomi, so he sets my Breaker down. I'm like, alright, that's fine. There's literally no way he can win this game, in my opinion, but hey. And I decide to flip up back up the Breaker, and I just pass. He draws into Solemn Judgment, and that is the game. Woo woo. Got him. Got 21 points off of him. He went first both times, and I outplayed him. Did get a little bit lucky, but that's just the way it is. Y'all hit the like, hit the sub. Have a good new year. Peace out.